Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Pokemon Platinum Wedlocke Challenge. In the last episode, we took down the 5th gym leader of the game, Crasher Wake, and we got ourselves the Fen badge. But unfortunately not without the loss of our two longest time team members, Flashback the Alakazam and Hurricane the Roselia, due to partially of a mistake and other half was just unlucky. 100% unlucky. And in this episode, we're going to be continuing with the story and making our way towards Celestic Town. But first, I did do training. It will be in an unlisted video in the description because it was over 2 hours long. I don't remember how long it was, like 2.5 hours. So I had to speed that up, and it's an unlisted video, so it doesn't take up too much time. And during training, Howler evolved, and you can see that right here. Alright, everybody, Howler grew to level 24. And I'm going to cut out that part of training, because you guys don't need to see that. I only fought this person twice. But with that being said, what? Howler is evolving? And with that, we get ourselves a Houndoom. Congratulations, your Howler evolved into Houndoom. So, Houndoom is a very good Pokemon, and she's going to help us out quite a bit throughout our journey, for sure. Also, I want to point out, this trainer that I've been training on, she has an Elekid every time, static paralyzes. I'm not even joking. Alright, so, with Howler evolved, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the team. If you don't want to watch training, you can go watch training now. It's nothing exciting. I just do it for, proof reasons. And the team, everybody is now at least level 36, and Crypt and Howler were pretty hard to train. I gave Crypt the Quick Claw, and Crypt knows Sucker Punch, Feint Attack, Shockwave, and Ominous Wind. I taught Crypt Shockwave because there was a trainer I was fighting that Shockwave would have helped with, and nobody else can learn it, so it's not like it was going to be a useful TM down the line. And Howler has Fire Fang, Bite, Thunder Fang, and Roar. So, and she is holding the Dread Plate. Now, while training, I didn't train the entire time against that Happiny trainer. I actually went and trained on the trainers that I was talking about in the episode before Wake, where they give you a lot of money, and I did it with the Amulet Coin. They give $10,800 per battle. So I mounted 412,000 Poké Dollars. So we've got a lot of money. Now you might be wondering, why did you do that? You don't need all that money. Because there's actually something that I want to do with it. Now, at the game corner, the slots are really bad. So I don't want to play the slots, but every time I fight them, I can get 500 coins, because 500 coins is 10,000. So I'm going to sit here and buy a whole bunch of coins. Oh, yeah. While doing the slots at one time. Yeah, okay. This is funny. If you get at least a 10 streak with the Clefairy during the slots, the lady at the counter will give you TM64 Explosion. Probably not going to use that in a Wedlocke. I forgot about that, and I never claimed it. So can anybody learn Explosion? Just humor me for a second here. I'm pretty sure Crypt can. No, nobody can learn Explosion. Maybe it'd be cool to go out with a bang on the champion. We'll see. Probably not. Anyways, I'm going to buy a whole bunch of coins because there's a couple things that I'd like to get, and I'll see you guys when I'm done. Alright, everybody. I went and bought 12,000 coins, and now we have 174,000 Poké Dollars. Still plenty for anything that we're going to need. And if I ever need more items at the game corner, when I train up new Pokemon, should somebody die, I can train them up in the same spot and get enough for more coins for a TM for them. So, what I wanted these 12,000 coins for were a Silk Scarf for Gauntlet. I want to buy a Wide Lens. I don't have anything that I'm going to want to use that Wide Lens for yet, but it can be helpful down the line. And I want to buy TM29 Psychic. So, with that being said, I have 69 coins remaining. That was not planned, I promise. Okay, so I wanted to teach TM29 Psychic to Crypt, because we don't really have any Psychic-type attacks, and Crypt is going to make very good use of this. And Psychic's, really powerful. But I'm wanting to look at my moveset real quick. I can reteach Sucker Punch anytime. I need Feint Attack for the upcoming route. I need Shockwave for the same thing in the upcoming route. Sucker Punch is risky because I can't ever predict if a Pokemon's going to use a move that it does damage or not. And it's just really, it's risky. I had a couple bad scenarios during training with it. I can reteach it anytime, so what I'm going to do is get rid of Sucker Punch. I can reteach it with the heart scales anytime, so that's what I'm going to do there. I can't really think of anything that would benefit from having the wide lens right now. It would be very helpful for Howler because of Thunder Fang and Fire Fang. It will always make those hit because they have 95 accuracy, meaning the 5%'s always possible. And I don't really need the Dread Plate, so I'm going to go ahead and give Howler the wide lens. That'll make the accuracy of Thunder Fang and Fire Fang 100%, or over 100%. And that'll make those always hit unless our accuracy is lowered. I'm going to give the Silk Scarf to Gauntlet. I know Pickup's helpful. He got me some cool things. His theme of his pickup is escape ropes. I know there's only 4 there, but that's all he ever seems to give me. So with that being said, we've got a pretty decent little arsenal of attacks on Crypt over here. And I'm going to go ahead and put Feint Attack up front. Psychic's going to be really useful for just some type coverage. And I'll get him Shadow Ball and whenever we can. So, with that being said, we're going to continue on with the story. I just wanted to do that before I started the episode completely. So, now that we are done with that, and we have defeated Crasher Wake, and everybody is trained up, if we fly over to Pastoria City and head to the Great Marsh, we can continue this. Okay, so I'm going to have Crypt up front for this. Barry's playing around in the little photo thingy. Why are you talking to me from there? Okay, let's talk to him from the front. Does my new outfit look good or what? Krogunk's where it's at. Yeah, Krogunk's where it's at. Alright, let's talk to Crasher Wake and see what's up. I know he claimed the lives of 2 of our Pokemon. So where's this go at? Boom! Yeah, that was rough. You! What have you done? What have I done, you're asking? Well, technically speaking, it wasn't me. That package that arrived, see, that was a bomb named the Galactic Bomb. Me, I was told to push the button, so I did like, boink! Oh, that's right. Mustn't forget, the test results need reporting. Cheerio, then. You daft codger. Your mask's absurd. The Great Marsh is invaluable. You two do not follow me. Don't let anyone else in, either. There'd be big trouble if there's any of that bomb left. Hey, Kroma, you go after that Galactic goon. I'm staying here like Master said. Gotta keep others from going in. Don't let that Galactic guy get away. So, our job is to stop that idiot that blew up the bombs. Let's talk to him. What's with you? Stop chasing after me, you. I have my mind to pulverize you with my Pokemon, but I have to be on my way onto the lake. Yeah, so you're lucky. I'm out. Alright, do I make myself clear? Don't follow me. So, he doesn't want us to follow him clearly, but that's what we're going to do. I could cut ahead to where he ends off, but he says some pretty cool stuff. We need the energy from the Valley Windworks to make this. It would take a scientific genius to make something like this. Therefore, our boss who made this is a scientific mechanical genius. Oh, you were eavesdropping. I was thinking out loud, but I'm not going to waste my energy knocking you around. Yeah, because he's afraid. So I always notice that the first time you drive through that patch of grass, like on this route, you never run into anything. At least I never have, so that's funny. Look at this guy. He thinks he's a joker. I will get my revenge. Anyways, let's talk to this guy again. But boy, that Galactic Bomb packs a pretty big wallop. With this baby here, there's not much we can blow up. Well, not much we can't blow up. I don't know. I wonder what they have planned for this. Yeah, you were eavesdropping. I was just thinking out loud. You're a persistent pest. I'm getting tired of running away. But I'm not going to waste my energy knocking you around. So he says the same thing. Oh, here comes Looker, so this is interesting at least. Hello, my friend. The cargo that Team Galactic brought is worrisome, so I have come. You say the cargo, it was a bomb, and there was an explosion? The explosion was at the Great Marsh? Furthermore, you are pursuing a man with a funny bowl-cut hair, and an outfit that is very strange. In other words, that is Team Galactic. Oh, no. How did I miss it? Ah, Looker, this time you have made a mistake of the ages. The man I say running away, he was a bearer of the bomb. Ah, this will not do. Wait, I say. Yeah, so Looker confirmed is N. So, I'm just going to cut ahead to where he ends up. Alright, so right here in front of the guy blocking the way to Sunnyshore City. Why am I running like this anyway? The new world, the new universe that our boss was talking about. It's making me giddy thinking about it when we use this thing. Whew, you were eavesdropping again? I was only talking to myself. You're persistent too. I'm pooped out from all the running. But I'm not going to battle you. Yes, he will, because if you come right up here... Oh no, you're still on my tail. The lake's within sight. You leave me no choice. My Pokemon will KO you. So we have to fight him. He's no problem. He just has a level 31 Krogunk, if I remember. And it does no Sucker Punch, so I would not have done this with Flashback. Should she still be alive? Yeah, it's level 31. Let's go, Crypt. And we're going to get to test out that brand new Psychic. Yeah, its anticipation made it shudder for a reason. Oh, you going to sucker punch me? Not going to happen. Oh, boy. You know, I thought one time in my life I would remember to turn on battle animations. At least it's not like a gym or anything. It's just some random grunt. I didn't run. I could have battled harder. On the training you might have watched in the unlisted video, that was done yesterday. So that's why I forgot. I have an excuse. So he's walking off because he can't run. You know, you should probably go steal a bike or something. That came out wrong. You know what I mean? Because they're bad guys, yeah. Oh, hello, long time no see. How is your Pokedex filling up? I came to research the folklore about this lake, but, well, it doesn't appear as if the lake is open to the public now. Have you heard the folklore about it? They say there is an island inside of the lake, and inside that island is a mirage of a Pokemon. No one must enter the chamber of that Pokemon. Oh, that's right, I had to talk to you about something else. Oh boy, I love this. Hey, Kroma, where'd that galactic goon run off to? Huh, is this your older sister? No, she isn't? Oh, okay. Barry. Well, Derek, in this case. You're my best friend. We've lived next door all this time, and you don't know if I have a sister? That's never made sense to me. Whatever. He's your friend? He's more impatient than he is energetic, isn't he? So getting back to what I started saying earlier, have you seen the group of Psyduck on Route 210? Yes, I have. Yes, that's right, by the cafe on Route 210. You've seen the group of Psyduck huddle with their heads in their hands. Anyways, what you should do is use this medicine on the Psyduck. You're working on a Pokedex, right? So it should be worthwhile to you. And we get the secret potion. So, using that will let us proceed on to Celestic Town, which is progressing with the story, because she wants help. She wants our help, but she's not going to ask for it right here, because she's embarrassed? I don't know. So let's fly over to Celestion, and I'll see you guys in front of those Psyduck. Alright guys, back by the cafe. If you come up to the Psyduck and use the super potion on them, they will be cured of their chronic headache and proceed. I wish there was like a potion in real life that all you have to do is put it on your forehead and you don't have a headache anymore. That'd be pretty nice, but such thing does not exist. Anyways, after doing that, Cynthia will come back up and be like, oh good, you used the super potion. I need your help. I need you to deliver something to the town up here to my grandma, because I'm too lazy and I can't do it. So, we get the old charm, and we need to take that to her grandmother in Celestic Town. So that's basically guiding you where you need to go. Not that there is anywhere else to go as of this point. We can't surf until we do this. So, here we are on route. We're still on Route 210, and just until we get up here. I'm going to spray repel. I don't really feel like running into anything right now. Now let me talk about this route. This route is really bad. Everything has defog. Oh, not every... the whole route is fogged up. And none of our Pokemon can learn defog. So, our accuracy is going to be 60% the entire time. Okay, 2 Pokemon can learn defog. I'm not teaching it to anybody. I'm just not. I'm not wasting a move slot on that. So right here we can grab ourselves a Max Repel. Not that I'm going to use it. I have Super Repels, which, I don't know. So there's some trainers over here. I'm going to try and find them. There's one right here, so... who can fight him? He's probably got, like, I don't know. Let's have Howler do it. I don't really see why not. Let the new guys get some action. Fight this little ninja boy. I am one of the ninja trio being discovered. That means I must battle. Well, fight me, child. You are no match for the mighty Howler. Brennan. Oh, God. Brennan. That makes me think of 2 things. Step Brothers, which is like the funniest movie of all time. I still didn't turn on battle animations. And something from an MMORPG I played a long time ago. Never mind. But it's funny because Step Brothers, yeah. So he has a Skorupi and a Zubat. Howler is like the best match for this. And I gotta keep in mind that I have the wide lens, meaning Firefang's not gonna miss, which is really cool. Neither will Thunderfangs, so... The only way I could miss is if my accuracy was lowered, because now my accuracy for these attacks are either at or above 100. I don't know how it's calculated, but there's no way to miss, which is great. So, up until we get to the fog. So, while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and turn battle animations back on. And I do want to change the game volume, because I feel like it's too loud. I've done this before, and it wasn't too loud. I just want to be sure I don't ruin a recording. So I'm going to turn it down to, like, 65. Sorry about that, guys. If it was too loud, it should be fixed now. If it wasn't, I'll know of that. I said that before, but I just get too worried about it. Alright, so up here we can probably grab a hidden item, right? No? Nothing? Nothing. That's kind of lame. But we can find a ninja boy right here. I am one of the ninja trio. Being discovered means that I must battle. Because this little, this pre-adolescent child who's probably like 8 years old talks like this. He is a Krogunk, so we're going to want to get out of there. Yeah, we don't want Krogunk to be smacking up all over us. We're going to have Crypt do that. Crypt and Howler are a really good pair. You might be thinking, 2 dark types, that's not great. But Crypt and Howler work really well together. Crypt is immune to fighting, which Howler is weak against. And, that's it. I just was trying to... And Crypt is Psychic, which is good for fighting types, and they just work really well together. And Crypt doesn't have a weakness. Crypt is very defensive, so... Crypt is kind of like Swarm, I said was invincible. I would say Crypt was invincible, but probably don't want to say that anymore. Alright, so we're going to get swaggered, but we're not going to, which is great. And I do know that every Pokemon that's held the Quick Claw in this adventure has died. I just want to point that out. And Crypt is holding the Quick Claw, so that's probably not the best sign, but I'm not going to not give him the Quick Claw. It's kind of the best thing that he could hold right now. I mean, I could give him the Twisted Spoon, which would be pretty decent. And the Quick Claw is not that great once we get Sucker Punch back on him, but just for now, I want the Quick Claw. That sounds like a good plan. Alright, so right here we can grab ourselves a Hyper Potion. That's a pretty hyper potion, yeah? That was like the worst joke I've done yet. Any hidden items? There's got to be something. Nothing? Come on, there's got to be something down here. No? Let's fight the third ninja boy. I am one of the ninja trio. Being discovered means that I must battle. But how did you discover me? Don't tell me you're a ninja too. Like, I had to give the last one like a high... Never mind. I failed that so miserably. Whatever. Bruce Lee has a Stunky. Bruce Lee Stunky. Yeah, it rhymes. It's pretty good. Alright, so I don't have anything to take care of this Stunky. I'll just Fire Fang. Juicy Stab. I don't know why I thought I had Protect. Faint was such a bad attack in this generation. Like, they made it at least a little bit better in Gen 5, but it's still pretty terrible. Nonetheless, Stunky was pretty stinky, you know what I'm saying? So, Ninja Boy Bruce concedes defeat. Just like his other brethren, he is no longer in existence. Alright, there's got to be a hidden item around here. I'm not going to stop looking. There's got to be something. I know that we can get a new Pokemon up here, which is pretty cool. And I know this route is kind of like the Death route. I remember this route being very, very scary. There's a guy with a Raichu. There's a double battle with a Raichu and a Gyarados. I know of this. I keep thinking Gauntlet has an item. This is going to be annoying. But I'm going to go ahead and put Crypt up front. Crypt is going to be like our resident fog killer thing. So this is not a new route. This is the same thing as Route 210, so we don't get anything new. Yeah, I'll fight this Black Belt. He's talking about defog, so it's kind of hard to see, but I can see and I can guide you through here because I know everything this route has to offer. I've done it several times. There's a Ninja Boy right here. I'm going to spray another Repel. Okay, let's fight the Ninja Boy. Yeah, I'm just going to fight everybody with Crypt if I can. Because, well, Crypt is the only Pokemon that has a move that can't miss. So, that's kind of my advantage here. 4 Pokemon. Joel, you might want to calm down there, Joel. 4 Pokemon is kind of excessive. I'm going to knock every single one of them out in one hit. The only problem with Crypt is I'm slower than everything. Yeah, you see what I did there? Quick Claw. It's pretty great. So, we're going to knock everything out in one hit, I would assume. Crypt doesn't have the best attack, but it's a Spiritomb. You'd think it would do great. I think that Crypt probably mattered. It made me look less of a fool, I suppose. The fog is deep. That's how I always read that. Oh, he has a Golbat. Watch out! Alright, so Shockwave would do more than Feint Attack will, and it always hits, so there's no reason not to use Shockwave. And Bite's neutral. Nothing super effective in this generation because Fairy was not a thing. So this is the best time to use a Spiritomb, I suppose. It's really tanky, and there's nothing that's super effective. So there's almost never a time that if I'm sitting on good health that I'll be, you know, in a bad situation. And I know I'm using Shockwave over Psychic. Psychic can miss. I'm not a really big fan of that. Okay, Confuse Ray. I love how that hit. Okay, we're gonna hit. Great. Okay, goodbye, Golbat. What else do you have, Ninja Boy? What was this Ninja Boy's name? I don't remember. It doesn't matter. He's not worthy to be called by his real name. He's just Ninja Boy number 4. Alright. Well, we're about to find what his name was. Joel. That's right. I even called him by his name and everything. Okay. Howler can fight a Skorupi. Crypt can't do everything here. I know this route has a Gyarados, and a Raichu, and a Scyther. There's a Noctowl and a Hoothoot. There's all kinds of stuff on this route that's pretty scary. I wonder how the Wide Lens affects it here. It's going to make everything 60%, so that makes every one of Howler's moves 70%. I think that's how that would work. I'm pretty sure moves with 100% accuracy go down to 60. It's like a multiplier of 6 out of 10 or something. I kind of looked on Bulbapedia before I started this episode, just to be 100% sure, because I actually didn't know how Fog worked beforehand, so I just knew it made your accuracy garbage. Yeah, we're going to miss. That's just fantastic. But they missed too, so this is basically a miss fest if I'm not using Crypt. So we're going to hit. Hopefully that'll knock it out. Howler is an adamant nature, so Fire Fang's going to do pretty good damage. Yeah, nice. Okay, that's the first of many trainers on this terrible route. Yeah. Yeah, he said we're supposed to be fumbling more. It's kind of a reference to the fact that we should be missing every time. Okay, now I'm really worried about that trainer with the Gyarados and the Raichu. Every one of my pair is weak to them. That's not good. I could Comet, Cobra, Protect, Earthquake for the Raichu, but that would be kind of silly. Because what about Gyarados? Gyarados is the problem here. This isn't good. I should have taught Gauntlet Thunder Punch instead of Fire Punch. I don't know what I was thinking. That was before we had Howler. Thunder Fang's good. Howler could die. You know what? That's what I'm going to have to do. Crypt and Howler. I don't want... What water type attacks could Gyarados have? I don't think it can have anything at this point. And it's the next trainer anyways. Yeah, I can skip them, and there's no rule against this playthrough about skipping trainers. But that's just something I personally don't do. I fight everybody if I can. So, I'm going to fight them. This girl has Noctowl, Hoothoot, and stuff, so we should be okay. I just wish Crypt was a little bit faster so we could just, you know, shockwave all of the things and not have to worry about it. This girl doesn't have a Noctowl, does she? Uh-oh. Alyssa has an Apom. Well, sorry to burst your bubble there, but this Apom is nowhere near as good as my Apom. And that Apom probably can't do anything to me. Okay, it has Aerial Ace. That's actually surprising. Why does that thing have Aerial Ace? Probably because the route has Fog, and Platinum made the trainers a little bit harder. That's my guess. Just giving them some, you know, coverage for this garbage. But we have coverage as well, so... Crypt has taken some decent damage from a little Apom. That's kind of worrisome. I thought Crypt had a lot more defense than that. I guess not. Okay, what else does this girl have? Now I'm starting to worry, because I thought she was a bird keeper. A Grottle. Well, that's okay. I miss our Grottle. The first Pokemon on the team to be claimed by the Quick Claw. How ironic. I guess the Quick Claw didn't claim her, but you know what I mean. It had a pretty big effect. Alright, the Wide Lens was a great purchase for this route. Even if that's the only thing what I use. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Nice. We actually made it flinch. That's pretty cool. We're gonna miss, aren't we? No, nice job, Howler. Wow, putting in work. Alright. Level 37 for Howler, which is pretty sweet. We're getting pretty close to the level limit, but it shouldn't be a problem. There's not much left to do before we reach Canalave. Okay, Girafarig. We're going to stay in for that. No reason not to. Having 2 Dark types is nice if we're ever fighting anybody with Psychic types, for sure. Because, you know, they can't use any Psychic type attacks on either one of us, which is pretty cool. Alright, goodbye, Girafarig. And that's it for Alyssa, the Ace Trainer. Now, I'm super worried about this upcoming fight. It's the only trainer on the route that I'm worried about. That rhymed. Okay, these two. This is a double battle. They have a Gyarados and a Raichu. I remember this from very scary memories. So, well, I've never done a lock on these games, but you know what I mean. It's just, I've seen Nuzlocks where people fight these guys. And oddly enough, I've seen somebody lose a Pokemon at the next trainer. So... that's tough. Yeah, Crypt and Howler are going to have to do it. I'm thinking, do I Shockwave and use... Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I bought extra Protect TMs for situations like this, and I'm not really going to need a Roar for anything. So I'm going to go ahead and teach Protect to Howler. It's nice to have Protect coverage, and that just sounds like a nice plan there. So I'm going to teach Protect to Howler. And nobody else needs Protect, so I just bought 2 because they're only 2,000 Poké Dollars. So let's get rid of Roar. And I think that's good, because I don't think they're both going to target Crypt. If Gyarados has an attack that can target Howler, he's going to do it. So that's the plan. Alright, let's fight him. I'm scared. Let's do it. There's a rare candy right here, isn't there? Never mind. We'll have to find out afterwards. Jen, watch this. I'm going to use everything you've taught me. Here comes a trainer, Zach. You ready? Let's do this. So, ace trainers Jen and Zach. These guys, they're scary. There's a possibility somebody dies here. Oh, Gyarados has Dragon Rage, doesn't it? Oh, they're level 36? That's absurd. This is going to be a mess. Okay, Intimidate's not good. We can't switch. These two have to fight or die, so this was the only trainer on the route I'm worried about. Let's use Shockwave on the Gyarados, and I'm going to use Protect on Howler. Hopefully that works in my favor. Hopefully they can miss a whole bunch, too. I think that Raichu actually knows Shockwave, but the Quick Claw is going to take effect, which is great. I know Gyarados has a lot of special defense, so this probably won't do that much, but hopefully at least a third of its health. Over half. Nice job, Crypt. And it used Tail Whip. Are you joking me? Aqua Tail. That's scary right there. I'm glad. You gotta be joking me. That did over half of Crypt's health? This is where it gets scary. This is where it gets really messy. If it did over half of Crypt's health, a crit will kill Crypt. And I have to heal Crypt because he's slower than that Gyarados. Because of the Quick Claw. But if I heal on Howler's turn, he could Aqua Tail Howler, which will kill Howler instantly. Can I heal on Crypt's turn? That wouldn't make any sense. I have to do it this way. If it targets Howler, that's what it does. I don't know why it would Aqua Tail Crypt. That's silly. So I'm going to go ahead and Shockwave the Gyarados. And I have to use healing item number 1 of the pair, a Moo Moo Milk on Crypt. That's bad. Howler has a chance to outspeed Gyarados. Let's think about this really well right now. Let me check out Howler's speed. 77. That's one of the slowest Pokemon on the team. Gyarados is pretty quick. Do I heal on Crypt's turn and attack with Howler? That's the thing. Thunderfang has a chance to miss. But so does Aqua Tail. Aqua Tail has like 50 accuracy if it works the way I'm thinking of. There's not anything that I can do except what I'm thinking of. Like, there's 2 options to go. Heal on Crypt's turn, Thunderfang. Shockwave, heal on Howler's turn. Either way, Howler's wide open. It just comes down to whether Howler would have outsped or not. That's really tough. Aqua Tail will kill Howler in 1 hit. And that will be the shortest-lived teammate on the team. Howler's really good for upcoming situations, and I can't have that happen. But I'm going to do it the way I initially planned. I'm going to go ahead and Shockwave Gyarados, hope for the Quick Claw, and we're going to go for healing item number 1, a Moo Moo Milk on Crypt. Let's hope this goes my way. Aqua Tail has like a 50% chance to miss. Hopefully that's how it works. I'm hoping since Crypt's lower health that it'll go for Dragon Rage because the AI knows. So that's what I'm going to hope for here. I don't know. Come on. Yeah! Quick Claw! Nice job, Crypt! You came through when I needed you to! Oh, God. That could have ended badly. That could have ended really badly. If Quick Claw didn't take effect, I think that Gyarados would have killed Howler. I'm a strong believer that would have happened. Because my luck, Aqua Tail would have hit. Okay, Crypt grew to level 37. Thank you so much, buddy. And wants to learn Nasty Plot. Nasty Plot's an excellent attack. However, at this stage, I don't want to teach it. Should Crypt be around at the Elite Four, Nasty Plot will be a good option. I don't know why I said option that way. That sounded really weird. So Raichu's going for Tail Whip, which is like the silliest thing I've ever seen. Okay, this Raichu should be no problem now. I'm just going to go ahead and Feint Attack it. And attack with Howler. Let's go for a Fire Fang. Yeah. Tail Whip, why? That doesn't make any sense. That's so silly. Whatever, we should be okay. I really believe that Crypt came through right there. It's not close call enough. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Static. It's not close call enough for me to give Crypt a bro badge. Oh, I know, it's the same thing as a bro badge. I got it from Maryland, but a boss stamp, as I call them. It's not close call enough for that to happen. But still pretty cool. Okay, that Tail Whip's really scary. Should it have, like... Yeah, there's nothing it can do against me. You got it. Come on. You gotta be joking. This is a joke. Okay. I don't know what it could have physical-wise, so we should be alright. I think the Tail Whip's only there for the Gyarados to benefit from. Feint Attack's the best thing I've got, so that's going to always hit. That's all that matters at this point. Nice job, Crit! Oh, Crypt! Yeah, Crypt, yeah. Dang! Crypt is so good! Oh, man. Crypt is just really growing on me right now. He saved Howler's life and Crit when he needed to. That's good. And are these two actually stuck in front of the stairs now? Don't do this to me. You gotta be joking me. Why can that happen? That's... Oh, no, never mind. I'm an idiot. Okay, let's go and use a Paralyzed Heal. It's the last one, but we've got full heal on Crypt. Now, this upcoming trainer has a Scyther. And a Hippopotas. Comet can do it. I don't really see why not. So we'll do that. Have Comet take down this Scyther. Alright. It's this girl right here. You can't avoid her. Oh, yeah, you can. But I fight everybody, as I said. It definitely makes it a harder playthrough. Like, I could avoid every bad trainer, and it would be alright. But... Alright, Ernest has a Scyther to lead off with. Yep. Alright. I think it has Aerial Ace. I remember it killing a certain Gallade. Oh, I forgot about the fog. How do you forget about the fog? Whatever. Wing attack. Okay, that's... What? Scyther gets wing attack? That's so strange. Whatever. Yeah, let's use Ice Beam on it. Hopefully that'll take it out. I don't see why it wouldn't. Super effective. Yeah, goodbye, Scyther. Okay, what else does he have? I don't remember exactly, but... Shouldn't be that scary. Let's see. Is it a Hippopotas like I thought? Luxio. That's okay. We have Cobra. Luxio would have been really bad for Comet if Cobra wasn't a thing, but one Earthquake and done, pretty much, so... I'm still shaken up over that Gyarados fight. That could have ended so badly. Like, if I was unlucky, it could have turned one a Crypt, Aqua Tail, and that would have killed Crypt. That would have sucked, man. I'm so excited for Crypt right now. But everything went really well, which I'm proud of, so... Alright, what's his last Pokemon? I have no clue. It can't really be anything that would be devastating. Probopass, that's right. Yeah, it can't do anything to Cobra. Earthquake could take it down 4 times. 4 times effective, you know what I mean. Alright. Oh, man, every time I see Probopass, it brings me back to my Black 2 Wedlocke I did like, a couple months ago. Such a good Pokemon I had. God, those Pokemon stay with you forever, even if they die. Like, I still think of Quesadilla quite often, and it stinks that she's not on my main file because of an unfortunate Heracross. But, nonetheless, yeah, there's a Poison-type guy over here. Another Ninja Boy, let's see, who would be best? You know what? Gauntlet hasn't fought for a little bit, so I'll have Gauntlet fight. Everybody loves Gauntlet, it seems like. Like, that's the consensus I get from the comments. Everybody loves Gauntlet, and if Gauntlet ever dies, everybody's gonna hate me. Like, don't hate me. Gauntlet's, like, one of my favorites, too. I love him, but everybody wants Gauntlet to make it to the end. So it's, like, my life duty right now to make sure that happens. Alright, now I know Return will probably do more damage, but, you know, how many times are we gonna get to use the Gauntlet of Fire? Well, not this time. Well, we both missed, so whatever. Let's use the Gauntlet of Fire. Let's go. Boom. I love that. That's so cool. I still wish I taught Gauntlet Thunder Punch. It would have seen more use. But the reason I taught him Fire Punch was for Candace. That's like the only thought process behind that. And I don't want to teach him Thunder Punch because I'm saving my shards to give Crypt the move Icy Wind. I want to teach Crypt Icy Wind for extra coverage, and it will lower Pokemon's speed, making Crypt more viable in the long run. So I think Icy Wind's going to be a great move. I'm going to get rid of Shockwave for it whenever I get the blue shards necessary. So let me know what you think about Icy Wind, if that's a good idea or not. I think it is. Do we actually... Okay. Oh, we still have Rock Smash. Never mind. Forgot. Gauntlet's kind of still our HM slave until the next episode, so... Oh, TM30, Shadow Ball. I didn't know you got Shadow Ball here. What? Oh, that's awesome. I'm not going to teach it to Crypt. Not yet, anyways. I'm going to wait until Crypt is permanent, because that's a really good TM, and I don't want to waste it. Batwing can fight. I don't see why not. Yeah, I should be okay. I know he has fighting type Pokemon, and I just don't like using Pokemon in the fog. You can get RNG screwed over so hard. What's he have? I'm a Choke. That's no problem. Like, they get Rock Tomb and stuff, but we should be alright. Rock Tomb's really inaccurate to begin with. I'm just gonna go for Wing Attack instead of Fly, because Fly can miss. Like, and it's... Oh, Submission. That's strange. Why would you do that? That's the silliest thing I've ever seen a Machoke do to me. Submission on a Batwing. Yeah, nice job, buddy. You're hitting. That's all you need to do is hit one more time, and we're good. What? Oh, I thought I was going to knock out Machoke. Seismic Toss. Oh, boy, that's bringing back nightmares to freaking Dragon Rage. Oh, man, I forgot about Seismic Toss. Thanks for jogging my memory there, buddy. To Wing Attack this thing. Oh, you going to be choking me. Yeah, you got to get it? You got to be choking me, Machoke. That was totally unintended. Alright, let's Wing Attack. Goodbye, Machoke. It was nice showing you. Oh, I'm done. That was the worst pun I've ever made. Like, that was just disgusting. I'm sorry. Alright, at least Batwing got to fight. Now, the next guys have Noctowl and Hoothoot. I know this. So I'm going to let Comet fight, because there's no reason not to. Ice Beam, one and done. Goodbye, see you later. Thanks for playing the game. Where is it? Alright, let's see. Yeah, I could fight the Ninja Boy, but I'll fight him after this girl. Because this is the girl that I put Comet up front for. I'll teach you about the charms of bird Pokemon. Oh, really? Are you going to teach me about bird Pokemon? Brianna? I knew that was her name. I was going to say that, but I didn't want to look silly. That would have been so cool. Anyways, Comet's got this. Like, the fog's annoying. This is the only route in the game with fog, besides Mount Coronet, but there's no trainers in there, so they should be okay. Goodbye, Hoothoot. It was nice knowing you. Oh, God, Comet's so good. Well, just wait till next episode. Actually, it might be this episode. I think I'm going to do that this episode. Yeah, I am. Alright. Just wait till the end of the episode. Comet will be a force to be reckoned with. Oh, man, I'm so ready for it. Everybody that's played this game before knows what I'm talking about, so. Alright. Noctowl, no problem. Ice Beam. You got to be joking me. We miss every time. Really? Reflect? I don't think Reflect is going to help you out there, Noctowl. I'm sorry to tell you. Do you really think I'm going to use a physical attack on you? I'm a Vaporeon. Goodbye, Noctowl. The AI in Platinum supposed... What? How did that not... What? I know Noctowl has a ton of HP, but I still thought that would do it. Air Slash. Nice. Air Slash would be great. I'd love to use a Noctowl. And we probably will in the Heart Gold Wedlocke that I will inevitably do. And I'll actually probably try to get one by starting the game at night. So that's cool. Anyways, Noctowl's great. It's like probably one of my favorite flying types of the region. I've been over this. I don't really like any of them except Noctowl and Swellow. Pidgeot's okay. After the one I used in my Y Wedlocke that I did. Pidgeot's got a new soft spot in my holy heart because it was named Pumice. Get it? Holy? It's pretty terrible. Alright, let's have Cobra. Because it's a Ninja Boy. You know, he's probably got like a Stunky or something. Fight me. We ninjas appear where you least expect us. Oh, really? Well, I totally 100% expected you. There's a Pokeball there. There's a lump in the ground. I didn't really think anything else. He does have a Stunky. I was 100% lying when I said that. And he actually has a Stunky. Well, that's pretty cool. The fog is deep. Now, how would you miss an Earthquake? That's what I thought. It's like, how does Surf miss when Pokemon use Minimize? That's called Nintendo logic, my friends. That's called Nintendo logic. That's okay. Alright, what else do you have? Nathan. That's his name, yeah. Nathan. Alright. A Golbat. That's fine. You know what? Comet can take down a Golbat. I don't really see why not. Let everybody have some action. That's what makes the game fun. You know, if I used the same Pokemon every time, like... You know, I could go through with a pair that's like level 55 or whatever, and have everybody else like level 20. It's not as fun. You got to build relationships with your team. That's what makes the game so great. Like, Wedlocks are the best because you bond with your Pokemon. I've been over this before, and there's so many people out there that do Nuzlocks and Wedlocks that don't seem like they care about their Pokemon, and that's just it breaks my heart. The whole point of the game and the whole point of the challenge is to bond with them and protect them to the very end. I know I sound like such a nerd, but that's because I am. So, you know, thumbs up for nerddom, right? Alright, that's it for Nathan. There is one more trainer on this route, and it's an old man who has a Krogunk. No, he has a Tangela. That's right, he does have a Tangela. There's a Smoke Ball right here, so kind of fitting for the route, right? Alright, yeah, I'm going to heal up Batwing, because I'm going to use Gauntlet and Batwing on this trainer. I'm pretty sure he has a Tangela. I might be lying to you, and if I am, I apologize greatly, but we're about to find out. It's an old man. He thinks he's all good and stuff. He's like, this is the last battle I will ever face. And then we can rematch him anytime, so he's clearly lying to us. But to find out, yeah, here he is. Very well, I've decided. I'll battle one last time with you, then I'm retiring as a trainer. See what I said? You see? I know this game. I have too good of a memory. It's pathetic. Except for battle animations, clearly. Alright, Brian has a Tangela. Nyeh. I'm good. Alright, Gauntlet of Fire time. One last foggy fight. Oh, that's totally going to be the title if I remember. A foggy fight. Yeah. It's pretty good. Alright, Fire Punch. Not going to knock it out. I didn't think so. Return, do more damage probably. Toxic. That's not very nice. Tangela. That's not nice. Why would you Toxic my Gauntlet? That's terrible. I'm going to return because it does more damage. Gauntlet of Fire is kind of getting old. It's only going to be useful for like a Bomb of Snow, so there's that. Oh, and Frostlass because, you know, I can't return a Frostlass. Alright, what else do we have? Because the tag's expired. Which I did. Alright, Ponyta. Yeah, I can return that. You know what? I'm not risking Gauntlet because he's poison. I'm just going to Batwing, take it on. Ponyta and what else? I think he has a Krogunk. Something was telling me that, but I think that's because I trained a Krogunk up on this guy one time. Don't ask why. I just did. Alright, let's cross poison it. Why? The fog is so annoying. The fog is so deep. No, the fog is so annoying. That's what it is. The fog is deep. The fog is deeply annoying. Alright, cross poison. Goodbye, Ponyta. Yeah. Crit. I think that crit mattered. I don't think I could have taken that out in one hit. Whatever. 1,000 experience. This guy might be good training. Like, oh yeah, the fog. I forgot about that. Oh, and a Weasel, so I'll just take that on. Cross poison, goodbye. No problem. I could cross poison all of this guy's Pokemon. Batwing might be able to be trained up here pretty good. Whatever. Yeah, Weasel's got nothing on the Batwing. Eat that. Yeah, nice. Awesome. Batwing's gonna grow. No, never mind. It's not gonna quite level up Batwing. I've lost, but what is this rush I feel? Yeah, so... Okay, there's some berries, so can't have an episode without...
Berry picking. Got an Agua berry here. Yeah, pretty tasty little Agua. We got ourselves a Wiki berry. Wiki. Alright, gonna look that up on the Wiki. Got a Chesto berry. You know, gonna rub up all over that Chesto berry. And a citrus berry right here. Pretty tasty. It's got, you know, it's citrus, like an orange.
Alright, guys, pick those berries. And Gauntlet's poison, but we're done on the route, so... Now we are in Celestic Town. Head over to the Pokemon Center. And we can explore the town in the next episode, because this episode's probably running pretty late, but I do want to do one more thing before I end off the episode. Alright, guys, went and healed up my Pokemon really quick, so we can do some exploring. But if you talk to this old lady, she's like, there's an odd spaceman in front of the ruins. There's nothing, there isn't anything there, but that only seemed to make him get angry. Yeah, so he says he'll blow up the town with a bomb. Well, where are the police officers? Jenny! Like, clearly there's no Jenny. So, we can go ahead and grab ourselves a Dragon Fang. That might be useful down the line. I'm joking. We can't get any Dragon-type Pokemon. We're done. Well, I guess we could get a Gabite on Victory Road, but let's be for real now. Why? Oh, I guess we can get Altaria, I think, too, but... Oh, well, there's an item right here. Oh, I was gonna call King's Rock. I knew that was there, believe me. I knew that. Alright, so, there's like this little guy right here. He thinks he's all bad. He's like, this town is insignificant. There's nothing of value here. It doesn't need to exist, so I'll blow it up with a bomb. If you try to mess with me, I'll shut you down with a Pokemon battle. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna mess with me, punk? Yeah, I'm gonna mess with you. What are you gonna do about it? So I put, comment up front, by the way, in the Pokemon Center. For this reason, I think this guy's Krogunk. No, Houndour. So, even better. Yeah, goodbye, Houndour. You will be sorely missed when I spit on you with a pathetic little water gun. But that will be changed here at the end of this episode. Promise you we will have a better water type attack. But Water Gun's going to take care of that Houndour, no problem. And Comet's going to grow to level 37, which is awesome. Alright, what else do you have? Grunt, a Golbat. So, something else that we can take down with Comet. Man, Comet is definitely starting to shine. Like, I wasn't really looking forward to him at first, but now Comet's really starting to pick up his pace. And it's only going to get better here at the end of the episode. Alright, Ice Beam that Golbat. Goodbye. And we messed with him, and he's probably feeling pretty sore about that. One of my favorite parts of the game is about to come up right now. I'm so excited for this. I'm so hyped right now. This is great. Too much to handle. I can't do anything here. This place is nothing. I'll be happily rid of this place. Oh, you were magnificent. Aren't you quite the trainer? As the elder of Celestic Town, I give you my thanks. Oh, that old charm. May I see that, dear? What's that? You say Cynthia entrusted you to deliver it to me? That's Cynthia. She's my granddaughter. So we deliver the old charm to the old lady. It was made in honor of a mythical deity that's said to have created Sinnoh. These old charms are still discovered now and again. Since you're in Celestic Town, why not look inside the ruins? So let's head inside of the ruins here, no problem. And we'll leave Comet up front. No reason to heal or anything. 'Cause, you know, who was going to ambush us inside these lovely ruins, you know? Nobody's going to do that to us here, right? So, there's the lake trio on the wall and a little cave painting. The cave painting meaning seems to be this. There existed beings so powerful they were considered deities at the time. There were 3 Pokemon with the power to match either being. The 3 kept balance with either being as if they formed a pyramid, and it's ancient legend of Sinnoh that is told in Celestic Town to this day. I would like to know more about that legend, if you will. Who might you be? Look who it is, guys! My name is Cyrus. I want to put an end to pointless strife and hostility. I am seeking the power to create the ideal world. Thus, I want you to answer. The world today can't change because the 3 Pokemon kept it in balance. Is that what you are saying? I wouldn't know. I do want the world is in balance. I'm quite satisfied with the world the way it is. I'm not interested in your question. Plead ignorance, will you? What a pointless attitude. You fail to appreciate that the world is incomplete. I will change the world. As the first step, I will destroy this cave painting that you've protected all these years. A new legend of a new world should take its place. Am I wrong? If you feel that way, challenge me. Dang straight, Cyrus. I know you, trainer. We've met at Mount Coronet. Why would you want to protect this incomplete world? As the boss of Team Galactic, I will show you the error of your ways. First fight against Team Galactic boss Cyrus, my favorite character of any Pokemon game. Let's do this. First up is Sneasel. I forgot about that. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, that's we should be okay. I forgot he led with Sneasel. That's not great. Comet and Cobra are the best for this fight. But I did forget about Sneasel. We should be alright, though. Let's go for a Screech. Oh, my God. Screech? That's not good. Alright, Water Gun is not the best thing. I know. It should do alright. That did, like, no damage. Oh, my God. Are we gonna lose somebody? You can't do this to me. I was not ready for this. I thought I was ready for this. Why did I think Comet could take out Sneasel? With one Screech, I don't think we could survive a hit. Let's go for Protect. I want to see what it's going to do. Screech again. Okay. What is Comet's speed? 63, 79. I know Cobra will die to one hit in any ice type attack, but I am going to attack. I'm going to go for Water Gun. Slash. Oh my God, that's going to crit and kill. Okay, that's good. I know I can survive a crit at full health now. Okay, if this is bad, I can't survive a crit now. That's a problem. Can I? No. So, Slash has a high crit ratio. It could just get nasty. I don't think it has Ice Shard. I don't think it has an Ice type attack. I'm not going to look it up. I don't do that. I'm going to go for Protect. I want to see what it's going to do again. Slash. Okay, so it's going to keep going for Slash. Do I switch? If Cobra's not faster or it knows Ice Shard, we're screwed. I could switch into Cobra, then switch back into Comet. And if it goes for Screech, that would be basically put us back in the same situation that we were in. There's no way it would out-predict me and use an Ice-type attack, but I'm not going to go for it. I'm going to go for healing item number 1. If it goes for Screech again, that's bad. If it does, I'll just go ahead. I'll have to switch. So I'm going to use healing item number 1 of the pair, a Moo Moo Milk on Comet. Slash, okay? Not great. It's still not the best. A crit will kill us. I'm going to have to switch. I'm going to go into Cobra. If it predicts me and uses an ice type attack, that's just unlucky. There's nothing I can do about it. I've got to get rid of that Screech. Here comes Slash. We're going to tank that up, no problem. Nice job, Cobra. Now, do I outspeed? That's the problem here. I don't think so. Sneasel is very quick. I'm going to switch back into Comet. Go for Slash, please. Ice type attack, anything. Ice Punch. Okay, great. I know it has an ice type attack. That's very good, and that's going to not do that much. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use healing item number 2, a Moo Moo Milk on Comet. I want it to use Screech. Screech will then make it so I can take a hit with a crit slash, and we can get off another water gun on it, and hopefully that'll be enough to take it out. If not, I'll do the same situation, and we'll be out of healing items. Okay, Slash, that's great. That's not going to do that much. Awesome job. Let's go for water gun. Alright, a crit will not kill us no matter what. We should be in good standings. The only problem is if it heals. And I think Cyrus does heal. That's a problem. But we'll be back in the same situation. I never dreamed his Sneasel would be the problem here. Okay, water gun. He did heal. I don't like it. We got to keep hitting. There's nothing we can do except keep attacking. I hope that it keeps using Slash, because Screech will put us in a bad situation. Okay. I think a crit will not kill us at this stage. I don't think a crit will kill us. I'm a strong believer in that. I'm going to go for another water gun. Okay. Water gun. Let's do this. This is like the scariest fight against a Sneasel ever. I just want to point that out. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought he led with Murkrow. Even so, what was this pair going to do against Sneasel? I'm going to use healing item number 3. This is the last healing item that I'm allowed to use for the pair of Comet and Cobra. I'm going to use a Hyper Potion on Comet. What else does he have? Murkrow and... what else? Houndour, that's it. Yeah. Houndoom. Houndour. I don't remember. Alright, Slash didn't crit. That's great. Slash again. Don't crit and we'll be in good standing. Good. Water gun. That's going to be it for Sneasel. Oh, man, that was so intense. A little Sneasel gave me all of that trouble. What else does he have? I know he has a Murkrow, but what's that other Pokemon? I can't remember. Is it Bronzor? It's Golbat. I need Comet for Murkrow, so I'm going to have Cobra take out this Golbat. I'm not allowed to heal anymore, so we've got to take this. I should be alright. Golbat and Murkrow aren't the best Pokemon. I should be able to take them out with an Ice Beam and a Thunder Fang. Good. It hit. I was afraid that was going to miss. Oh, man. That barely did anything. Air Cutter, I don't have that great a special defense, but... okay. Thunder Fang again. Don't miss. Whatever you do, Cobra, you cannot miss right now. Paralyze it. Anything. Anything. Flinch. No. Oh, no. This is really scary. A crit will kill us. And if we... you know what? I'm going to go for Night Slash to ensure that we hit. That was a smarter plan. Oh, God. Holy crap. This is an intense fight against Cyrus, and it shouldn't have been. He's not hard at this stage. But Cobra grew to level 37, which is awesome. Okay. His final Pokemon is Murkrow. I don't think Murkrow has anything that's super effective against water types, and if he does, well, there's nothing I could have done to plan that. I think it has Heat Wave. It might not get Heat Wave till later, though, so I'm going to go ahead and just go for Ice Beam, and hopefully we can take this thing out right here. Yeah, I forced his hand. Hopefully he doesn't do anything scary. Drill Peck. Okay. That's a lot of damage. Oh my god. If we don't take it out, somebody's going to die. Thank you, Comet. Holy crap. I think we could have taken one more Drill Peck with the Shell Bell health. But if it crit, it would have killed us. But nonetheless, we did defeat Cyrus without any deaths. That was a lot more intense than it should have been, but we did it. Remarkable. But, Elder, your attitude told me what I needed to know. If the beings of time and space are brought together, they can't be stopped. Such a strange man, spouting such nonsense. The time and space of Sinnoh are filled with the memories and thoughts of countless people and Pokemon. This is a wonderful world. What is there need to change it? Oh yes, I found something useful. You should take this. It belonged to my granddaughter, but she doesn't use it anymore. HM03 Surf. Comet is no longer going to struggle at all. Comet now knows Surf. And I think with Surf, we should be able to handle Weavile in the future. So I'm going to go ahead. I know I said Weavile, but it will be a Weavile in the future. So I'm going to go ahead and teach Surf to the lovely Comet here. I apologize if this episode is really long, but I wanted to get everything in this episode done that I did, and I'm pretty happy with it. So we're going to get rid of Water Gun, because there's no reason to have Water Gun and Surf. Comet and Cobra did a pretty good job. I'm pretty proud of them. So with that being said, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, a like is appreciated. It helps out a great deal. And if you want to see more Pokemon Nuzlocks, Wedlocks, or Pokemon Let's Plays, feel free to subscribe. And in the next episode, we will explore Celestic Town, the tiny route to the west of it, and everything that we can do now that we know Surf. See you guys next time.